All right, so the BAME community doesn't exist, never has, and never will. Let me break this down. The BAME word is just essentially a racist terminology, yeah, mostly used and pushed in the mainstream media by the government, yeah, and I'm going to use the UK government because, yeah, and basically it's just a term for non-whites because the acronym of BAME is Black, Asian, Minority, Ethnic. That's what it means. All right, now don't ever get it twisted. Yeah, black people and Asian people and other minorities, they do live in existence with each other, and they do, it does feel like there is a community there, but technically it's just, what's the word? It's just by coincidence, really. Do you see what I mean? It's just a coincidence that you happen to live in London, for example. You happen to live in this area. You happen to have shops in this area, or you happen to have this in that area, or that in the area. You just coexist to each other, like, with each other, and it's gonna break down further. Are you ready for this? Are you really ready for this information? The majority of these ethnicities, yeah, if you trace back the timeline, their countries that they are from, their land that they are from, have been colonized by Britain. And they're in a Commonwealth. Most of them are in a Commonwealth. And most of those countries in the Commonwealth were in the British Empire. But that is for another story, another video, because we won't even get into that today, right now, because, yeah, long for that. But, yeah. And the other thing, the other problem with the term BAME community is there is no leader. I think I mentioned this, but if there is, let me know, leave their names in the comment section below so I can get in contact with them, or get my people to get in contact with them and we do what's necessary. But also the other thing is the fact of when it comes down to opportunities and stuff like that, don't get twisted, people are entitled to opportunities, but it just it puts people, especially black people, at a disadvantage. Do you see what I mean? Especially if there's no particular leader. Because if there was like a leader and they say, oh, there's this opportunity, boom, 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 this is what you got to do, and they make them aware at this particular time, this is where you got to apply, or this is what you got to do. Do you see what I mean? And let everyone know within that quote-unquote community, that quote-unquote BAME community, then it's understandable. But from my understanding, there is no leader when it comes to the BAME community. Do you see what I'm saying? There's none. There's none. There's none. Yeah? And so it's like by the time that a black person, for example, was to apply for those particular opportunities, yeah, that it will come back as, oh, we already have given those opportunities to people in the BAME community. And then when you find out who they are, it's not someone that looks like you. It's not a black person. If it was another black person, you'd be like, all right, cool, I can wait for next time. You see what I'm saying? But then you have to take the L knowing that that person is doesn't look like you, or, come from a similar background as you. You see what I mean? So it's kind of it's a mad thing. But anyway, listen. One thing I would say is this though. If you click on the link in the description box below where it says make a donation, you can make a donation of any amount. And the reason why is because what we're doing is rebuilding the infrastructure in the African and Caribbean diaspora. And this whole opportunities things and all this stuff there, we won't be affected by this racist terminology and all that stuff there and what comes with it. You see what I mean? But anyway, listen, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in our videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know the video you suggest might be next.